Follow the Moskva down to Gonky Park, listening to the wind of change. An August summer night, soldiers passing by, listening to the wind of change. The world is closing in. Did you ever think that we could be so close, like brothers? The future's in the air, can feel it everywhere. I'm blowing with the wind of change. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow dream away in the wind of change. Walking down the street, distant memories are buried in the past forever. I follow the Moskva down to Gorky Park, listening to the wind of change. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow share their dreams with you and me. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow dream away in the wind of change. The wind of change blows straight into the face of time, like a storm wind that will ring the freedom bell for peace of mind. Let your balalaika sing what my guitar wants to sing. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow share their dreams with you and me. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow dream away in the wind of change.
When I am down and
though my soul's so weary, when troubles come and my heart burden be, and I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can't stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. Strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me to more than I can be.
I am delighted to join the host of colleagues, friends and well-wishers of Mrs. Sheila Lawrence, the principal of Ewart School, in congratulating her for the distinction that has been conferred on her. Ewart is truly the jewel in the crown of the Madras Diocesan Educational Enterprise. I always believe it is God who chooses appropriate leadership for the times. And I thank God for the little privilege I had in identifying and recommending her to the Diocesan Executive Committee for the appointment as the principal of Ewart School, which I have never regretted ever. She has impressed me as one who is deeply spiritual, depending on God's resources for her own life and for the work of the school. She has been a very good team builder. I think that's one thing that I have always appreciated in her, because she has never complained of any of her colleagues, but always wanting to help even the weaker ones to come up and become part of the team. And she, through her inherent quality of hospitality, has been building this team. I always appreciated her whenever I had opportunity to go with them when she had arranged dinners for the staff to appreciate their work, not to the school, but in some good hotels. She had always been cooperative to the diocese in whatever task that has been entrusted to her. She was a great pillar of strength, and I could depend on her for any kind of help, and it was always forthcoming, and I was never disappointed even once. The greatest thing that brought me joy during my tenure in relation to Ewart School is the dedication of the Centenary Chapel. And I should mention that she has the rarest distinction of encouraging the alumni to be involved in this project, and this is called Centenary Alumni Chapel. She has been a great innovator. She was responsible for getting the ISO certification for the school, and she was instrumental in introducing digital library as well as the blackboards which were converted into digital boards. She has encouraged the children to travel to countries abroad as part of their study and exposure program. And she has brought in innovation also in terms of the infrastructure. After she had taken over, she spent much of her time in renovating the buildings of this 100-year-old institution. And now what you see is the beautiful buildings renovated, in some places reconstructed. She has always had a special stamp of her own involvement of grandeur in whatever she does, either it be the school day, sports day, or any other event. She has always made it an occasion of grandeur. I'm happy that the Tamil Nadu government, Department of Education, has recognized her services in the field of education as a distinguished educationalist. And I wish and pray that God would continue to use her in this school, in this diocese, and in the wider society for God's glory.
Hello there. So nice of you to visit me. I know you've come for a reason. You want me to talk about my friend, the present principal of Ewart School, Sheila Lawrence. Sheila Lawrence has just got a state award for the best teacher or a best principal, and no one could be happier than that. This was long in coming, you know. Actually, she was an excellent, par excellent chemistry teacher. She should have got it about 15 years ago. Then she would have been flying somewhere else. She may not have been in Ewart School itself. But now, never too late. Thank God for people who recognize her talent. Thank God for a correspondent like Mrs. Lenora James, who recommended her. And I'm very grateful to the teachers of Ewart School and people like you, Diane, who even after you have left Ewart School and gone to Jesse Moses, still keep in touch with her. You are the wind beneath her wings. You give her the encouragement that she needs to go on by saying nice things to her. How many people say nice things to people nowadays? Yes, she's doing excellent work. The whole of Madras is talking about Ewart School. See the number of people coming for admission to Ewart girls. She does not know how to tell them not to come anymore. She's putting more and more chairs in the classrooms. That is the charm of Mrs. Sheila Lawrence. Tall, attractive personality. And you know what I like about her? She is known for her honesty. She is 100% honest. I used to tell the bishop before that we should put a person in charge of a school who is not tempted by anything. And Mrs. Sheila Lawrence fits that bill. Nothing can tempt her. She will do her job. No offer of presents or gifts are going to open her eyes and say, oh yes, please come in. She is strict. And another thing about Sheila Lawrence that I cannot talk about is that she is a very God-fearing person. That is a very personal thing to her, and I don't want to say more about it. But there are times when I have called her at different parts of the day and night when she is on her knees praying. And she has told me that many of the problems in life, both personal and in the school, she has overcome only by prayer. And I believe her. And I can't give you instances of it. And she has got many awards. I don't know whether we should call her Sheila Laurels or Sheila Lawrence. She is born for getting laurels. And her husband, Mr. Lawrence, is another laurel in her bouquet or collection of trophies. Mr. Lawrence, her two lovely children are her trophies that she is very proud about. This school is something that she has devoted her life to as a teacher, and yes, I wish her well in the future, and she has got many more years to come. And I'm sure even when she retires, she is not going to go and sit at home. She is going to continue in the field of education, chemistry or administration. Whatever be it, she will do it. That is the confidence I have in Sheila Lawrence. And you know what? Unlike other principals, she has not said goodbye to me after I left as a correspondent. I am a former correspondent, but she still keeps in touch with me. Ever so regular are her calls, and she visits me, and she is very, duty conscious. She does her duty to everybody, and I wish her well. God bless her. And thank you then for coming and asking me to say a few words. I hope they'll be useful. I really want her to be happy. Thank you.
Hi everybody, I'm Johnson and I'm a tour operator for CSI Ewart School for the past 15 years. Over these years, I have known Mrs. Lawrence as a chemistry teacher, a tour coordinator, a tour leader, a vice principal, and as a principal. We all know how difficult chemistry is, and teaching it is even more difficult. She excelled in teaching chemistry. When she was the tour coordinator, she ensured that the hotel accommodation and food served to the girls was excellent. As the tour leader, she always took care of the entire group, as the girls' safety was her main concern. After she became the vice principal, in spite of her busy academic activity, she made it a point to join the excursion. As the principal, she now joins the Standard 12 in their excursions. The chorus singing, the Bible reading, and prayers are an integral part of every tour. She was neither too strict nor too lenient while dealing with her students. She even found time to give advice to the girls on their future plans. She also is light-hearted and jovial at times. Humor is at its best when she engages herself in light conversations with fellow teachers, especially with Mrs. Clara. I always cherish the moments and times I spent with her. In short, she is an able administrator, a lovable teacher, a strict disciplinarian, and a good academician. However, when it comes to defaulters, she is a pocket dynamite. Last but not the least, she is always an adorable sister to me.
God is an awesome God.